Yeah. Yeah. Well, another notch in your belt. Guess you shouldn't have played the dodgy hand you were dealt. You got something to say, yup. You got words you can sell. Write them down on the page and bring some worth to yourself. If I recall correctly, when you first...
By the way, I reorganized my office a little bit. So my desk used to be here, and I moved it because I was just looking at this wall, right? I couldn't look through that window. So I moved it to here, and I like it. And my desk is way bigger now. In this video, I want to talk about something that's been going on for the last 2 weeks, kinda. But to explain it fully, I have to go back 2 months. So when I left New York back in October, I proposed to Outpost Club, the company I stayed with there. It's a co-living company in New York. I proposed to them like, hey, I want to get into digital marketing and social media, and I would love to do it for you guys for free till January because I'm getting into the industry and I don't know everything about it. But I would love that opportunity, and then in January we can evaluate and see like where things go from there, right? And that evaluation has come. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but a few days, weeks ago, I don't even remember, I posted on Facebook that that day would be the most important day in my career. I mean, it wasn't particularly that day, but it was what was going on for in those few days. Actually, yesterday I had a really interesting call yesterday night with Outpost, and I'm not sure how to say this, but basically I'm struggling with two things. My whole life I've been doing my own thing, right? I've been self-employed since the day I'm 18, and I'm now almost 20. Wow, I've never said that before, that's crazy. Anyway, like Outpost is offering me, let's say, a second part of the trial, meaning that I would go to New York and actually do it there, because it's really hard to do this remotely, right? I've been doing this for 2 months, and I could do some things, but not everything, of course, because you're location dependent. Like, you can't make videos from Belgium about people in New York, you know? We made a proposal together of like going there for 3 months and then trying it out there, and then we'll see where we go from there. But like, for some reason I have doubts about that. Like, I'm really bad at evaluating what I can do myself. So what I mean by that is, I have a few clients in Belgium, right? So since I got back, I got into the industry, and then I did some marketing for companies here, and social media and communication within their business. That's kind of the field I got into. And I'm just not sure if I can do enough within one company. What I told them yesterday on the phone is that or I'm all in something, or I don't do it at all. There is nothing in between for me. That's why school didn't work for me, because like they told me you need to do this and this and that, but I'm like, I'm only interested in this and this, and then I only concentrated on that, and then I really pushed through. Like, I had, well, I mean, it doesn't matter now, but I had like 97 in woodworking, 97%, just because I love doing it, and then I go full in, right? Right now I'm just afraid that if I do this thing in New York, that one, it's gonna be one heck of a road to actually make it a long-term thing, or like a long-term possibility. And two, is just, I've never worked for anyone else. Like, I've worked for clients, but I never have someone to report to or to negotiate with, or like, I've never had to change my own actions because someone else told me so. And so I don't know if I'm up for that, and I also don't know if this is the shortest or the best road to New York. Like, as you guys know, the only thing, like the one thing I care about is moving to New York, right? And I don't want to jeopardize? Yeah, I think it's jeopardize, right? And now I just want to make sure that I'm not taking a shortcut, like that I'm not doing this for them so that can lead to a green card in the near future or in a few years, right? I want to make sure that's not my only reason. And I don't know, it's just it's a hard decision. So, and you could make the argument, which is true, that like it doesn't really matter. Like, if I do it or not, I can lose 3 months, which is like nothing. I just really think that like when you know where you want to go and you know where you're at now, I always look at the different options that are there, and then I'll look at like what would be best in that moment. But I make those decisions on the long term, because I realized after the 6-month trip to New York I did this year that New York is gonna take a while. Like, it's not gonna be in the next 2 or 5 or even 10 years. And I'm okay with that as long as like all my actions go towards that goal, right? And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that. I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but it's just, it's a very big decision, not the easiest one I've ever made. Let's just put it like that. And there are also a lot of opportunities here in Belgium or in Europe in general. So for the first time ever, I don't feel like I want to go to New York right now. I know I want to be there in the long term. That's been set, but like normally, if I have $700 in my bank account, I buy a plane ticket, and I go over there. But now I don't have that feeling, and I think that means that there's more for me to do here, which is like, even if I listen to it myself, it sounds kind of weird, but it's just how I feel about it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. If you guys have any thoughts on this, I would love to hear it. I would love to talk about it with someone. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.